Morning, it's Monday here in Sheffield, just outside of Sheffield. Coach Maz at Soul Train Athletic. A few thoughts about things that I want to cover on this channel in much more depth, and just a little bit of thought around recovery as rolling out of the weekend, and some of you may have been racing, undertaken more than one race. I was supposed to be taking part in a really nice local race, the Percy Pud, and unfortunately had to be cancelled for a second time within a week, which is a bit of a shame due to adverse weather conditions. And such a lovely bunch of people organise that and take part, do a lot of great work for charity. So really sorry to see that didn't get the go ahead. Interesting to see what happens with that in the future there. But these things can't be helped, and the time of the year that this race takes part is key to the enjoyment of it as well. Some signals the start of Christmas, as if you're unfamiliar with it, you receive a nice beanie hat or perhaps a buff and a Christmas pudding. And if you don't like the Christmas pudding or you prefer, you can donate that through to charity. So anyway, just a little thought around recovery and some of the costs to the body, be it biomechanical, energy costs, neuromuscular fatigue, etc., etc. And it's just taking some consideration into what you should perhaps be doing the day after a race or races. And there's that thinking about just don't do anything is often a really good course of action. Perhaps for those of you just coming into the sport, running or other sports, take it easy, put your feet up, don't worry about it, right? Could end that there. What you certainly don't have to do is you don't have to go and start presenting a load of bravado and going hammering it the day after, because what you perhaps don't realise is that there is still an energy cost for the be it a different the nervous system, the musculoskeletal system for the next couple of days. So your body's still trying to work to compensate for the activity that you've done, and just have a little bit of think about the event that you might have taken part in and see where some of that energy might have been used up, or some of the fatigue throughout the muscles, the bones, through ventilation, the metabolic cost as well. Think about what's happening to your heart rate and the like there. Obviously you're warming up. You might arrive at the race and you're freezing cold, and short way into it you realise that you're actually starting to take layers off and the like there. So think about what's happening to the body there as well. And think about the parkour that you're going over. Not everything is flat unless you're on a track, and as you build into a race, for example, you might find that your cadence is quite steady, stride length is a little bit longer, less ground contact time. As the race progresses, you start to fatigue a little bit. Again, start to use different energy systems. Cadence might increase, but your stride length might lessen. So what's going on there? It means that you're potentially spending more time on your feet, less flight in the air. So there's another cost there as well, another stressor. And all these are going to have a little bit more of an impact on you for the next couple of days, depending on the length and intensity of the race as well. So perhaps don't do anything. Make sure you get some nice food in, plenty of liquids, maybe go for a little bit of a walk, have a bath, whatever feels good. But if you're going to hit the gym, or perhaps go for a short run afterwards, then just take it nice and easy. Certainly don't go out there and start hammering it. You don't want to start boshing a load of intervals off, smoking it in the hills too much. We've all done it. If you're going into the gym, perhaps be a little bit less intense. I like athletes, depending on the intensity again and distance of the race, to perhaps come into the gym, put a little bit of loading through to perhaps increase blood flow back into the limbs there. Might have a nice little psychological effect for you as well, because we always forget about that psychological effect. But one of the most important things in respect to that psychological effect is you don't have to do anything. Don't feel you've got to do anything. You're not going to win any prizes for going out and hammering it a second day. So this is something we definitely will talk about in more depth, and some of those concepts, say for example things like neuromuscular fatigue that I might have mentioned earlier on there, etc, etc. We'll go into that in a little bit more depth, but we won't blind you with science. Again, if you've got any questions about that, any thoughts, Just, you know, it might be a simple question. I've just ran a marathon, Maz. What should I be doing the day after? Long and short, sorry, short answer, yeah, take as much time as you want off after a marathon. You certainly don't want to be hitting the gym and boshing off the highest intensity PBs and the like afterwards. So yeah, any questions like that, just send them through and I'll always be happy to help. So catch you soon. So I'll develop this channel in more depth as we go and we'll find our feet. And I'll perhaps stop moving around as well. Okay, take care now. Peace out, Maz. Bye.